I focus a lot on downloading new planners and stickers and the challenges that we run into. Because when I started digital planning, I think that was the part I struggled with the most. Once I had a planner open, sure, I could write in it, but it was getting there and all the messages that would come up from my iPad that really threw me for a loop. So right now I have purchased a planner and some stickers, and we're going to walk through downloading them. So you're going to go to your Etsy store in a browser, Safari or Chrome or Explorer, but you don't want to use the Etsy app. So we're going to go to our profile picture up here in the corner, that little gray person, unless you've uploaded a picture, which I have not. We're going to tap that once, and you're going to see first on the menu is purchases. Click it once. Now it's going to come up with all of your purchases in chronological order. So the things at the top are the things you've bought the most recently. So we have some stickers that I bought, an undated planner, and then I actually bought some screensavers and wallpaper because they were so pretty that I just couldn't resist. So for the moment, we're going to work on downloading the stickers. Now, they are February digital planner stickers, and they are by the shop Bella Nora Studio. She's got really pretty things. So we're going to open this up, and we're going to see that there's a download file, black button over on the right. There's also help with the order or view the receipt. But I just want to download the file. I don't want to download everything all at once. So we're going to click on this, and it's going to give me the option, download files. So here's a letter from the creator, and most creators will have some sort of introductory paragraph, and it's very nice, and it talks about some of the instructions, and it talks about reaching out to her if you have a problem. So we scroll down, and these were the wallpapers. I don't want those. This was the planner. I don't want that. Aha, okay, February digital planner stickers, cozy winter sticker set, floral planner stickers, GoodNotes, and Noteful. So what that means is that in this bundle of files, she is giving you stickers in the format that you can use in GoodNotes, which is what I use, or that you can use in Noteful if you use Noteful. So for the moment, there's a welcome home help file is first, and then the actual stickers in a PDF format is second. So I'm going to download the welcome help file to show you what it's like. We're going to click on download. It's going to ask us if we want to download. Yes, we're going to click download. And at the same time, we're going to see a little circle pop up here in the corner. So there's that circle with the arrow that I was talking about. We also got a quick flash message that came down from the top that said, okay, this file's been downloaded. So we're going to click on this download button one time, and it's going to show us any file that it has downloaded. And here it is, welcome help file. Tap it once, and it's going to open it right up for you. So again, this is her welcoming letter, and it's talking about what you need to get started for digital planning, how to import your planner, and key features of your planner, how to customize your planner. So as I read this, I realize that this is really for if I was downloading a planner, which I'm downloading stickers, but the process of downloading is the same. And here's some FAQs. So this is a really nice welcome letter. Not everything you buy in the way of digital material is going to have this sort of nicely laid out letter. So we're very happy about that. But we're done reading it. So now we don't need to share it or do anything else with it. We can hit the X button in the corner to get rid of it. And we're right back where we were with the stickers. So now we're ready to download the actual sticker file. I'm going to click download. Do you want to download this? So keep your eye out up here in the right corner. When I hit download, you're going to see this little bubble bounce, and you're going to see another flash message from the top. There you go. When it's done bouncing and the message goes away, you know that it has finished downloading. Tap it once, and now we're going to see download February stickers. We're going to tap it once. Please follow the link to access your order. So the reason that it seemed like we have a couple steps is because the files that she's giving us are too big to be taken directly from Etsy. So the creators have to store them somewhere else on a cloud service. And then they're giving us the link to access the stickers on that cloud service. Now, we don't know if it's going to be Dropbox or Google or OneDrive or iCloud. So let's find out. We're going to click the link. See what happens. And I can see from this screen and the top where it says Dropbox that the creator is using her Dropbox cloud account to store her digital products in. So we know that we don't need to use our Google account. We're going to X out of that. We know that we don't need to log in to Dropbox in order to download the stickers. We're going to X out of that. Hopefully you've watched one of my other videos where we download things from Dropbox, but I'm going to step through it here anyway. So it can be a little nerve-wracking to look at all these open me, sign up, log in, but let's take a deep breath. We're going to look here. We have 3 files. One is called decorative stickers. One is called February digital stickers. The other is February digital stickers. As a beginner, you're looking at these 3 and you're thinking, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do with this. So we do know one thing. We're just going to download all of them because I think as a beginner, that's just the safest way to go. That's what I would do in the very beginning when I didn't know which I needed. There is a download button here in the middle. The other thing you can do is hover your pencil over this area and you'll see a couple menus pop up. If you don't see them pop up, it just means the setting on your pencil for hovering is not turned on. Don't worry. All you really need to know is this download button right here. Click download. This is again one of those things where you think, uh-oh, what do I do? Well, we're looking at this, but we don't need to. At the bottom, it says, or continue with the download only. We don't want to log in or sign up to Dropbox. We just want our stickers. Continue with download only. Oh, this looks familiar. We see this message quite a bit. Hit download. And now, because it's quite a bit more of a file, you see that the bubble is taking its time. There's a progress bar underneath it. And you can also see this circle at the top that is also taking a while. So I am going to pause the recording and we'll come back when it's just about done. All right, welcome back. Very exciting. Our items have just about finished. Oh, there we go. We've got the check mark. It is all set. We're going to tap our bubble and they are all going to be in this one piece right here. We're going to tap February digital stickers. So it's showing us our download folder on our iPad. So hopefully at this point you are familiar with your files folder on your iPad top. I also have videos about that if you want to check those out. But we're in the downloads folder and we see some things in here. We see the welcome help file that I already downloaded. We don't need that. These couple folders I already had in there. Oops. There we go. Bella Nora Studio sent me 45% off. That's awesome. So that's a great inspiration to go back and buy something else from her. So we have our download February file, which was a letter that gave us the link to download. And here is the actual zip file. I'm calling it a zip because you can see the .zip. And when you hear a zip file referenced, I want you to just picture a folder. You have a folder and you have 10 pieces of paper, and you don't want to carry those 10 pieces of paper out the door, into your car, and into the office or wherever else you're going. You don't want to keep them all loose. It'd be like bringing 10 coupons into the store. So you want to put them in an envelope or a file. So picture a zip folder, or a zip file, it is, as a folder where you can have many pieces of information. We are going to tap that, and when we do that, it's called unzipping the file. So we need to unzip it to see all the things that are inside that we're trying to get to. Tap it once, and it unzipped and showed us an actual folder. So here's the thing. Once you download, or once you unzip the file, you don't really need that zip file anymore. If you like to keep your folders and your areas really clutter-free, you can go ahead and delete that. We can hit select, we can select that zip file, and we can delete it. For the moment, I'm just going to leave it. We're going to tap the folder and see what's inside. Oh boy, more zip files. But that's okay. This creator is giving us everything we need in order to be able to use those stickers in a very versatile and flexible way. Here is the file to use if we're using Noteful. Here is the file to use in the middle if we're using GoodNotes. I say that I can tell because I can see the last bit here says Notes. So I know those are the GoodNotes files. This zip file, if we touch it, we're going to open it up and see, is another folder. Tap it, and guess what? Here are the actual stickers. So this is one format. These are .pngs. And what that means is you can use them in GoodNotes, you can use them in Noteful, you can use them in a lot of different applications. So it's great that the creator is giving us a version of the stickers that are PNGs. And it's not just for digital planning. You could drag these onto other documents and other things. You can even print them as like craft projects. So we're going to go back out of here now that you've seen what the PNGs look like. And we know that we actually don't want to do that. We know that in this video, for the moment, we want the GoodNotes files. We are going to load these into our GoodNotes application. So we're going to tap the GoodNotes folder, and it presents us with this screen. And it's very tempting to hit preview content, but you don't want to do that. So we're going to click on the share, and we are going to choose GoodNotes. Now that scrolls. So if you don't see it right away, what you're looking for, you want to make sure you move it gently. You don't want a long press. But I can see my GoodNotes right away. So I'm going to tap GoodNotes. It's going to open up GoodNotes, and then it's going to ask me, hey, where do you want to put this within GoodNotes? So Documents is really your main filing cabinet, where you have maybe your planner, maybe you have a few other documents, or if you're really brand new to this, you may not have anything in your documents. But I definitely want to put them in my documents location. So I'm going to tap this once. And these are all the folders I have inside the document folder. So picture the document folder is like a drawer in your filing cabinet. So you have this one big drawer that pulls out, and then you have a lot of folders inside the drawer. Well, my document folder is like the drawer, and all these folders are the folders that are inside the drawer. So I don't have one for February. So in the upper right-hand corner, there's a file folder with a plus sign. This allows you to create a new folder while you're importing the stickers. So we're going to tap it once, and it's going to allow us to choose the color. I'm going to do red because we're talking about Valentine's in February. And your keyboard will allow you to give it a name. If your keyboard pops up, you're also allowed to write in there and it should convert it over, but only if your scribble setting for your pencil is turned on. So we're going to hit done. Oh wait, let's put something fun on it. It allows you to choose some of the icons. So I think I'm going to do a smiley face. Right, upper right corner. Now we're done. Okay, so now we're back to our list of folders, and look, there's our February. So all I have to do is tap the February by selecting it. I am telling GoodNotes that I want it to pull those stickers into my February folder. So we're going to tap it, and we're going to tap it again. Import to February. Importing files. And here it opens it for you. So you have, this is where you can now scroll and see all your beautiful, they really are beautiful. I absolutely love this creator's work. And I have to admit, these little birds and these little hedgehogs really got to me. I needed to have them. So you say, well, this is great. I have the stickers, but I don't know. How do I get into my planner? Well, that's another video. For now, we're going to go back to the home screen. I'm only showing favorites. Let's go to Documents. All. And here are all those folders. So you saw them in a list, but now you're seeing them what they look like in full view. And here's our February folder.